Good morning, tarot friends. Welcome. It's Tarot, my love. Oops, with a special beach edition um, of the Morning Quickies. And we are. Thank you for joining me. Very special beach edition here. Very nice morning. Aries. Just cleaned off everything. Even my crystals got sand in them. It's the cost of being at the beach, guys. Think it's easy? No. It's a lot of things you got to deal with here. A great guy and mother lets me use the studio. I'm happy, so thank you for that. Just put a little energy on them here. Aries. I don't have any thoughts for today. We'll let the cards speak. Tired. My energy into this. Let's see what we got for Aries in the name of light and love. So it serves the greatest good today, the 7th of May. Let's see what we have. Our friends. For this love quickie, what can Spirit say about love and relationship for our Aries here today? This is you in and around relationships where you're at. Not in the mood to play around. This is an Aries that's channeling your mature self, your assertive self. Normally you have any trouble with asserting yourself, setting boundaries, cutting people off, straightening people out. It's like, hey, where did you get the idea you can talk to me like that? That kind of energy. So, it's a good energy to go in a relationship with. Excuse me. It could be a little bit of a chip on the shoulder, to be kind of the downside here. I have a cup of coffee, so let's see. What's in your mind? What's in your mind? Nine of Swords. What's going on with you right now? The question. So, this is your energy, the King of Swords, and could just really be pissed off. That could be an Aries that's kind of pissed off. If you kind of look at this King, he's kind of looking down, like he doesn't look really happy about something. He's not really engaging, like he's in thought. And you could think, like, look at his face, you can see it there. He could be just pissed off. Somebody's got you in this Nine of Swords. You're up all night and not happy. Camper, Ace of Pentacles. Here's your person. So if they're showing up in this scenario as Ace of Pentacles, maybe what's pissing you off is they're being immature. Maybe they're being selfish. Maybe they're being self-centered. You feel. I don't know where they are, but you feel that way. So I guess they are for you. That's your experience of it. But I think that's what's ticking you off. They could be a younger Earth sign. And it's a little bit like they're breadcrumbing you, Aries, I think here. To go back and look at the second half of May reading that's already up. Next week I'm going to do the third week of May. We'll get more specific because we're coming up. I'm into the second week now, so we'll see if we get some more on this, Aries. But thank you for joining me here for the Quickies on the 7th. This is Taurus. Thank you guys for pulled through the deck. Joining me for the Morning Quickies here. Very special on the beach edition. Yeah, Tara, my love, this is you. How you feeling in and around relationships? Justice card. Libra light, Venus energy too, maybe. Wanting to have some kind of justice on your mind. Could be a divorce. Most literal way to read it. Could just be that you, in terms of love and relationship, you're feeling something's not fair. That's often how we feel in relationships, unfortunately. And kind of stuck in that energy, huh? So you're thinking about you're in a committed relationship or a marriage, or you're in the process of building a committed relationship and a marriage. So this justice here too could kind of be like a choice, like, maybe you have to get out of your existing relationship or marriage in order to work on this one you want to work on. Or you could be just having to, in order to put energy into the one you're in, You feel like something needs to be changed in terms of your justice that you desire. All right. Let's see what our advice is for the outcomes. You got the Four of Wands and the Four of Swords. I mean, it kind of counter each other out. And it kind of shows me with this Justice card, I almost feel like it's sort of like a hangman energy. Um, it could be a little bit like of a Wheel of Fortune energy. You feel like you're kind of stuck and you're in this place you are with relationships. It's a little bit of a feeling like things are out of your hands right now. And I think 4 months is probably something that's trying to be said here. Um, so it's not really saying, again, look at your second half of May is already up reading for your heart spread, guys. What this would be, the first reading I do every day. That would have been on last Tuesday. If you look on our page, it might get some more advice, but it's some process of healing. Like it's going to take time. Maybe it's going to take 4 months for the divorce to be finalized, you know? Okay. Thank you, Taurus. Gemini, thank you joining me on the 7th of May. We're doing the quickies, pulling through the deck here. The dawn's up now, pretty bright. And here you are in terms of love and relationship, where your mind and heart is at, and 7 of Cups energy. Okay. Excuse me, guys, with the allergies. mm. The beach, paradise. It's not so easy. So, feeling like you have a lot of options. This can also be like an emotional turmoil, emotional confusion, like kind of like feeling like too much. A lot of times, 7 of Cups, feeling like you have options, but emphasis on feelings because they're cups. So it doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of options, but you might feel that way. Can be energy that gets us in trouble sometimes. Wanting to see things that are not there because you really want them, or like hopes and dreams and wishes that you have. But there are ones that are you feel like it's going to be hard to fulfill. And this is where you're at right now. You're working on this, though. This is a really good energy to meet the 7 of Cups. With the 8 of Pentacles, I get the feeling here like you're really making an effort. You got more Pentacles than Cups, so you're really making an effort to figure this out, to bring it into balance. Because the 7 of Cups is nice to feel like you have options, but it's feeling like out of control emotionally sort of like scattered maybe. And 8 of Pentacles definitely trying to focus on yourself and bring this energy back into some kind of good balance, where you don't feel emotionally out of control and everything. And a 5 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles. So this is your person here, Gemini, and with you, I think with this 8 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles, now the 7 of Cups is you kind of don't really know what to do to please this person. And part of it is like it's not really your job to please this person. And they're breadcrumbing you, they're leaving you out in the cold. They're this energy of like a ghost. This could be ghosting you, even, you know. And ghosting you would put me in this energy. Well, you don't, because you don't know. Now you're wondering, could it be this? Could it be that? Could it be this? Could it be that? And it's all emotional. Like you're wondering, what did I do? What's wrong with me? For a quick reading like this, your reading's up for the second half of May. See if there's advice in our first reading of the day, which would be the heart spread, okay, for the one who's on your mind. Because, yeah, that's kind of it's good you're working on yourself, but if the work is trying to like change yourself to please them because they're not happy and they're ghosting you or ignoring you, and you're trying to do something, get their attention. That doesn't, seem like a good strategy for the long term, Gemini. Thank you, guys. Cancer, thanks for joining me here, doing your quickie read. This is 47th of May here, a special on the beach edition. This is you in and around relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. And where your heart is at, kind of like you're closed, like the store closes and you turn the sign on the door around, and someone's walking up to get some butter and milk, and they get the close sign in their face. Holding on to your energy. Um, um, this is a relationship reading, so if it was a financial reading, I'd say you're broke, but when you're in this energy, you're kind of uh, not feeling secure. You're not feeling like you can be open. You're not feeling like you can be vulnerable in terms of love and relationships. And you're maybe self isolating, being self contained, holding back, possibly for a reason. Like you feel like someone doesn't deserve your energy. Because this it could be energy, not you talk about you giving people money. And with the Queen of Pentacles. So now is this your person, an earth sign? Possibly like a Virgo here, Cancer. Um, because they would have plenty. Let's see what your outcome is, because I'm not sure if this Queen of Pentacles is you or your person and the lovers. Just a Gemini card. I kind of think that this Queen of Pentacles is you. This is you asking a question here, watching a tarot, trying to understand about if you should give your energy to this person who may be a Gemini. But look, it's the lovers, and you want to give your energy to them. I get the feeling like they want to give your energy to you, so I don't know why you're hesitating, but it's a huge difference between the Four of Pentacles is not really fit to be in a relationship, frankly. The Queen of Pentacles is totally fit to be in a relationship, is absolutely perfect energy to be in. And I kind of think that's where you're trying to get into that energy. Because also, like Four Pentacles, like I don't want to lose myself. I want to, I want not, so it's not bad. It's basically like, yes, I want love and I want to be vulnerable and I want to be open, but I don't want to be hurt and I don't want to lose myself. So I'm going to be the Queen of Pentacles, you know, with my person. That's who they're going to see in terms of my Cancer energy. They're going to see me being strong and self-contained and having, valuing myself very highly, not selling myself short. And let's see what we got. The Three of Pentacles. So I'm kind of clarifying here with your Queen of Pentacles and the lovers. It's almost like you're approaching this person too. And with the Three of Pentacles, um, I think they're going to work on this with you. These are Pentacles. You're all Pentacles, so your mind is focused on something practical. It's like the Lover's card here is not soulmate pie in the sky. For you, it's like nuts and bolts. Nuts and bolts. You're thinking very seriously, about what you want to do, and you want to come from it from a place of certainty and a place of strength. This love relationship, and you're willing to do the work, even into the future. Like you're not going to move fast. It's basically you're asking them, okay, I'm going to move forward, but I'm going to be myself. I'm going to be able to express myself. I'm going to be able to be self-contained. Not going to lose myself in this relationship. And I kind of expect you to work on that with me, is what you're saying to your partner, Cancer. Which is really, I mean, this is a really great reading. It's like you aligning yourself with yourself so that you can bring to a relationship the best thing that we can ever bring to any relationship, which is a whole self. And I think you're doing that. Thank you, Cancer. It's beautiful. Leo, sorry, allergies killing me here, Leo. This is your morning quickie love reading on the beach special edition for the 7th of May here. This is going to be you in the round relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at, party time. This could be you. Nothing wrong with this. You're blowing it out. You're having a good time. This is the energy in terms of relationships, often where maybe ironically they say this is when you're going to find your true love. When you're just being yourself and having fun and not worrying about anything. That's the prevailing wisdom, huh? And Hierophant. So yeah, boy, that's a world of difference to go from the Three of Cups to the Hierophant. Three of Cups to the Hierophant is like the Three of Cups would be the bachelor party, and this is the marriage. So is that going on? you know. Um, let's see what we got here. Let's go right to the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, there's what's the word for this? That like the Mormons do this, and I think Mennonites do this, where when they're young, the kids get to go and blow off steam and do crazy shit before they come back and dedicate themselves to the community and no electricity for the rest of their lives. A little bit like that. Like you're really loosening up here, and but on your mind, you're thinking of this marriage. A solid relationship. here. Um, Something traditional. Maybe there's a little bit of resistance, like you sort of don't want to give up your singledom, but you're thinking about it. And with this Knight of Pentacles, this is your person, Earth sign. Could be a Virgo, a Capricorn, Taurus. Um, it feels like a Capricorn or Taurus more here, Leo. And what I would say about this is they're gonna wait there for you, and they're kind of looking away from the reading. So it's like, I think, is this talking to a person? You could maybe leave me a comment, um, that where you're sort of like not ready, but you're walking up to it, and your person is maybe not really ready either, but kind of, but they're sort of taking a long view. This is like, yeah, I want to get married, but let's get engaged and make the marriage like 2 years from now or something like that. You know, they're willing to take their time. So it's kind of a good match, you know. You both seem to be on the same page, you know, when it comes to the marriage, long term commitment, stability that you may want in the future. And I think your person's going to be there for you, your Earth sign, Leo. Thank you, guys. Virgo, thank you for joining me. It's the Morning Quickies on the Beach special, very special edition. And we're doing your quickie. This is you in the realm relationships, Virgo. Very good. You're reaching out, communicating. Could be long distance. Trying to make something happen. Very good energy, very strong. Whoa. And with the Ace of Wands. So you're really trying to bring it. So this is reaching out long distance in very passionate way, very sexual way. With Ace of Wands here, could be almost like a question is like, oh my God, is this real? It's just overwhelming, intense, passionate energy that you feel with someone. And it could be like you're thinking, whoa, this is like, this can't be real. Pinch me, you know? Um, and I think your person could be a Gemini, but they manifested you. Yeah. So it kind of, it as an answer to is this real? That's a yes. I don't think it's an illusion. I don't think that's what this means. I think what this means is like your person manifested you. So part of the reason why this is feeling so good is because I think your partner's matching this. Like you're really matching energies. In other words, they're just as passionate about you, and they would be reaching out just as strongly to you as you're reaching out to them, Virgo. So that's nice. The best reading you've had in a few days. Thank you, guys. Um, Libra, thank you for joining me. This is the Quickies here on the beach. Very special morning edition on the beach. And let's see what we got for you in terms of love and relationship. The Page of Swords. If you have a question on your mind, you want to ask something in terms of love, you want to set something straight, you want to set some kind of boundary, yes, maybe, with the Five of Swords. So, with the Five of Swords here, then there's something going on where there's been a fight. Five of Swords, I think of too, can be pretty vicious. You know, it's like it comes by you don't win a relationship. This is like, you know, you beat the hell out of each other, and maybe somebody wins, but really nobody wins because you're beating each other up. Um, and with the Page of Swords, this is you. Um, this could be you having kind of a hard time with this. It's like you know, it's like a feeling of, man, I don't need this. And, you know, having to sort of defend yourself when you sort of don't really want to. I feel like you're being backed up into a corner, maybe, Libra, in this fight. This is classic Libra because, you know, you guys don't want to fight at all, right? You don't want anything negative. And maybe they're pressing you and forcing you, and you finally, it's like a shy biter, a dog. You say that's a very um, uh, nice dog and doesn't bother anybody, but they're a little scared, and so they'll just kind of bite you out of fear real quickly. It's almost like that. Like they might push you, and you would just strike out, you know, and probably say something pretty harsh, you know, really in self-defense. I'm feeling in this Page of Cups. Hmm. And you're the Page of Swords, and this is your person, and the Page of Swords is definitely you, and standing in between you is this argument. So Libra, air sign, this could be you if you're a young Libra particularly. And your person could be a water sign, maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, also young, kind of looking away here. So I think this fight has really got you guys. I think you're kind of don't know what to do. You're feeling kind of a little maybe devastated. It was very hard on you. Might have been a pretty vicious fight, and they're sort of turning away with their cup. They're looking away from you. It's like they were engaging you, and they have their cup, and they just turn away and look away and from you. So it could be like they ghosted you or something for a minute. But it definitely about this fight, you know. So it's like they're turning away from it emotionally, and maybe you're just feeling kind of devastated, Libra. Thank you, guys. Okay, morning quickies. Thank you. This is gonna be our Scorpio friends. Thanks for joining me here on the beach. This is you in the round relationship, Two of Pentacles. I think this is you doing your thing, keeping things balanced. You know, you have to focus though. Focus on your life. This is you doing what you need to do to be you, be happy. This card too has the dolphin in the background. So there's kind of that's play and contentment and the moon there. It's a very peaceful scene, you know, the water. But it takes energy to do this, and it's a little bit to me like doing the single thing. Or if it's in a relationship, it's like everything's actually going good, but you're kind of having to keep it up. You know, you have to do your routine, get up in the morning, exercise, yoga, meditate, get to bed at night, eat right, and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, I get the feeling like you're in a relationship and it's going along pretty good. Why it's almost like my thought is like, why would you watch tarot readings? Seems to be going pretty good. Um, it may be like you're feeling like the effort, like you're. It's like a relationship where you feel like it's okay, you know, but you're feeling like you really got to put the effort into it to keep it balanced, you know. And this is all you. Let's see. Well, this is going to be important with your other person because uh, maybe nothing's really happening. You can't maybe put your finger on it, but there's a little bit of a feeling like it's like maybe I can't really do this forever. You know, I need some help here. I need to take one of these pinnacles so that I have a hand free so that I can make dinner and go to work and give you a hug. um, so it's like you're out. Wow, really? Look at this. Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, that's what it is. You don't feel reciprocated, okay? And this is a very practical thing because you got all these pinnacles. So at a very basic level, like you want him or her to help you do the dishes, to help you around the house, to share the bills with you, and all of that it represents like sex. You know, going over this, it's like represents intimacy. You know, it's not just sex. You know, the bills are not just the bills. I mean, maybe you know if everything's okay and you really have a solid relationship, who fucking cares who's paying the bill as long as they get paid, really, you know. But if there's a feeling underlying that maybe you're giving more than you're getting, and it's chronic, and you maybe don't want to say anything, but you're gonna have to say something because man, you have progression 2, 6, and then 7. So really identifying what the problem is, lack of reciprocation. Okay, and it's sort of like you just got to stand up for yourself, you know, somewhere in there, like set some boundaries, ultimatums, because you're right, you can't go on like that forever. Scorpio, Sagittarius. Thank you, Scorpio. Thanks for joining me. This is your morning quickie for the 7th of May, 2021, here on the beach. Let's see what we got in the name of light and love, so it serves the greatest good for our Sagittarius friends. Knight of Wands. That could be you, Sag. Going for it in terms of relationship. Just flat out going for it. Wands are action. Knights are action. It's Mars energy. Whoa, well, I know one thing. Like, the south node is dead on my Mars right now, because my Mars at 10 degrees Sag, so I don't know where your sun is if you're Sagittarius. Two of Wands. Wow, you're getting ready to make a move. That's just like I'm getting ready to bust a move, you know. And it's like when you do this, it's you're gonna put a lot of energy in it, a lot of passion, a lot of effort. You're not gonna fuck around with the Knight of Wands. You do it, it's gonna be fast and terrible. Okay, That's like the bum rush of the Knight of Wands. Doesn't mess around, you know. And you look at this Two of Wands, you know, it's not so bad. It's like the energy of you know, you're going on a walkabout, you know, and it's kind of exciting. You know, the birds are flying and the sky is beautiful, sunset, and the deer out there, and you actually have a choice. It could be you have a choice of two different actions. You know, in which case they're both great, and I'm thinking just from this, and you're going to choose whichever one of them, and you're gonna race down that path. There's not going to be maybe there's an Aries involved, which you're going to. But again, the mirrors and everything in relationships, you might be moving towards, you want to move towards stability and strength, and you would pull in someone that's mature and responsible, and but possibly controlling, Sad. So maybe you break free and you run through the fields free like you like to do, us being horses, and then somebody puts a bridle on you on the other side of the field, takes you back and puts a yoke on you. So be careful, Sag. My Sagittarius showing there. Don't let them yoke you, man. Thank you, Sag. Okay, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. This is the Morning Quickies here on the Beach Special Edition for the 7th of May. We're going to do a 3-card pull for you. This is you in the round relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. On this little quickie reading for the 7th, moving away from something in your mind, you know, if it's not a relationship, physically, like moving away. When you're pulling through the swamp in the middle of the night, you know, it usually means that it's kind of some duress, you know. Um, Six of Swords is like moving away from a hot fire because you're getting burned, you know, you're just going. You know, if there's anything behind you, you're going to go over it because you've got to get away from something. It's bothering you that bad in the Four Cups. Wow. And it could be too, then, with this sense, like you're really done. You're moving away. You're already in the energy of moving away, okay? And then this is like the question you're asking, what the reading is about here. And um, are you asking, are you done? Because it looks like you're done. When you've got the Six of Swords and the Four of Cups, I think this is you, just not being interested anymore. And with this Six of Swords too, like maybe they triggered. There's a lot of triggering in this relationship. It was like trigger city, red flag city, and you're just kind of moving away from that, taking your energy away from it, taking your emotional energy away from all of this stuff, bad stuff that was in this relationship, you know, that you're trying to get away from. And this probably involves a King of Wands here. So a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo, they're definitely looking back at this, okay? So they're not happy about your leaving. And I get the sense that they're controlling and maybe domineering kind of energy. Um, Fuck me, man. I could even be abusive energy. You know, just the way he's looking back at this Four Cups, you know. It's like almost like a disgust, like you're not interested anymore, and they would be like, you know, a very bitter kind of feeling about you leaving. You know, they're not happy, so I definitely don't see you going back to this. You know, um, maybe if that was a King of Cups, they'd be making some emotional effort to connect with you, and they say, "Oh, don't go." King of Wands, like, okay, fuck you, don't let the door hit you in the butt when you leave. So sorry, Caps. Aquarius, let's get a good reading today. Cards, thank you. For the 7th of May here, we want to do our morning quickies for Aquarius friends. This Aquarius, how you are. Thank you. You can't go wrong with the sun. Showing up as the sun here. Um, let's see. It's hard to go. It's hard to go wrong with the sun. You know, it's the last card you get too. But you're getting towards the end of a cycle. You're really feeling good. You know, excuse me. I don't know how to pause. All right. So this is you feeling really good. I mean, this could be physically feeling good, having a really good day, waking up on the right side of the bed. People are telling you look attractive, you look great. Hey, what's going on? The Three of Swords. No. What the fuck? So this is your reading. This is how you're feeling. So this is obviously not your energy. You're not, this is not like you're triggering yourself in your own mind by thinking about bad past shit and making yourself PTSD, upset and cringy. Now this is your person, so they dropped some shit on you. I'm sorry. Where it gotta be. I mean, but let's see with the sun. I mean, maybe the sun can roll through this shit. Yeah, so maybe a Capricorn person you're dealing with. But the energy of really, I mean, with the Three of Swords and then the Devil, I got a feeling maybe they used you for sex. I mean, that's kind of screaming. I got used for sex. Because I mean, you're looking. This is I just gonna tell you, this is a hot Aquarius, physically hot, beautiful, male or female, just like the kind of person. Like if you're a guy, you could go in a bar and chicks buy you drinks. When we have it look like this, you have this energy, and it can draw these moths to the flame type of energy that come in, and it leaves you not satisfied. They could have left you with a really bad taste in your mouth with this Three of Swords. I get the feeling like you're just thinking, what a mistake, that was. Wow. Thank you, guys. Pisces, thanks for joining me. This is May 7th. We're pulling through the deck with the Morning Quickies here, a special on the beach edition. Um, and this is you, how you're showing up in around relationships. Page of Wands, I like it. That is a great card to show up in a relationship with because it's just appropriate. Particularly if it's a new relationship. You don't want to show up like this if you're maybe you do. You've been married for 20 years and you show up as a Page of Wands, you're probably having a renewed cycle of sexual passion and interest, something like that. But this is you channeling the side of yourself that's kind of young and energetic and enthusiastic, unless you maybe are young, and having on your mind, having passion on your mind. But this is not like deep, dirty, lustful. This is kind of sweet, maybe like, you know, feelings towards a person. Like, oh, I really love their dimples. I really love the way they say certain things, and that kind of thing. Um, and maybe you're dealing with the King of Cups here. And now explain why you're looking away from the King of Cups. Um, because again, that kind of sweet, innocent, sincere energy that you have. In this King of Cups, somebody could be a water sign that's mature and adult, parent maybe, a substantial person of some kind that knows their emotions. I think you're looking at them like you're the Page of Wands and they're the King, and it's like, oh my God, they're just too good for you, or am I good enough for them? Some kind of dynamic like that. And it's almost here like you're maybe afraid to approach them, like you really want to. And by approach them, it would be, making it clear to them that you're available, sexually available, like romantically available, like making it clear to them that you're interested in them as more than a friend. Let's put it that way. Maybe there's some kind of dynamic here. They could be like in a mentor position or in your mind. They're almost like that level of a person, and you're like, how can I approach this person? They're so far above me. Ten of Pentacles, Five of Wands. So with Ten of Pentacles and clarifying that with the Five of Wands, going back to that Page of Wands, um, I think this Five of Wands is encouraging you to sort of toughen up, be brave, be willing to fight for what you want, you know. And I think with this Ten of Cups, what it's saying is, this seems important to me. This person here, this King of Cups you're interested in, uh, I'm not saying they're rich, but money that doesn't matter to them. Like if you're in any way thinking like, oh, they have a lot and I have nothing, and that kind of thing. They don't care about that because they don't, like money's like sex, it only matters if you don't have enough. I mean, unless you're just an asshole. If you got enough sex or you got enough money and you're worried about sex and you're worried about money, and you're kind of an asshole. Okay? So they're not worried about that. That's completely not on their mind. They're completely self attained. So what they're going to be interested in is you. And yeah, they're probably not interested in some mousy little person that's afraid to speak up, but they would be interested if you would kind of, you know, make a fist and be a little bit aggressive and come towards them. I think it would be successful. I don't see any reason why not, Pisces. Um, and they're probably a cool person too, being a King of Cups, be emotionally available. The Ten of Pentacles implies that they, like I say, they're well-to-do. They're not worried for anything because they're going to be very confident. They're probably not afraid to be vulnerable. There's probably like so much to them that you don't even know, because every time you try to like put your mind on them, something in you goes, "That's not for me. It's over my pay grade," or something like that. It's not. I totally see this happening for you if you want it. If you want to make that Five of Wands effort. Thank you guys for joining me. Give me a like. Appreciate it. And appreciate everyone subscribing. That helps so much.